Yo, welcome to Hot Takes with Chedda Chaz with a no hand holding. We do it fast, not emotion. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you haven't already. Shout out to Miller Lite, DraftKings, and Topo Chico. You guys should support them because they support us. Yo, everybody was busy today. Everybody was busy today. I it's 3 in the morning where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I just ran to the crib. I said, yo, let me give this show to the people. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this show to the people. And I saw a lot of comments, requesting the show. And it's like, y'all got to show up tonight. I ain't want to leave y'all stuck out with that other guy with the beard. So I'm going to holler at y'all. And man, speaking of the guy with the beard, the Pelicans needed some motherfucking built bars today. The Pelicans needed them built bars today. They got stumped out bad again at home. They got stumped out during Jazz Fest. So that means they got stumped out in front of tourists, in front of regular people, in front of people traveling from OKC, in front of the national media. Shaq and them said, like, I used to live in Houston, right, after Katrina. Do you know how dirty Galveston Beach is? Shaq and them said, fuck sending the Pelicans to Cancun. Send them to Galveston Beach. Send them to Galveston Beach. So the Pelicans are like a laughing stock of the league right now. Like it's criminal. What has happened with this organization, with this team this season. And if you listen to this show, then you've been getting the real all season. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you listen to this show, you've known like what it was hitting for all season. It don't matter what the Pelicans PR been trying to do, trying to silence us. It don't matter, what, back channels pause they go through to try to cut our water short. It's like, nah, we're gonna give you the real. And the real is the Pelicans, they've never been prepared for a matchup like this all season. If you look at the Pelicans record versus teams above 500, it's super inflated. Look at how many times those teams were missing their top players. Look at how many times those teams may have been on the second night of a back-to-back. So the Pelicans haven't really played well against formidable opponents when they did, without having the rest or health advantage. Now that the Pelicans don't have the health advantage necessarily, they just look real lottery-ish. And the worst part about this, man, and I said this on one of the post games, I think it was the Kings post game. I was saying this is a lose-lose for the Pelicans. For one, you lose that 14th lottery pick. So you don't even have that as a trade chip going into this offseason. The 14th pick is a lot better than 21st pick. Okay, even if it is a poor draft, you still want the higher lottery pick. That's what we in this for. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we in this to win, but I'm saying you're in it to have the best asset available moving forward so you can better your team and your situation. So you lost that. Brandon Ingram shit the bed publicly in front of the world. What, he came back against the Lakers? That's a national game he played for. So he been back 5 games, and he shit the bed 4 out of 5 games so far. 4 out of 5 games nationally and like in front of the world. Twice against the Lakers, 3 times so far against OKC, and the only good game he's had has been against the Sacramento Kings. So you've totally decreased the value of your asset, which was probably already a bit tarnished given the contract situation. Now you got the play and contract situation. So now it's a performance and financial situation you're up against when you're going into negotiations this offseason. And as crazy as it seems, the Pelicans probably still have no interest in even trading Brandon because they're so weird and lustful and incompetent. Like from top to bottom, this is a totally incompetent team, and you seeing it on full display now. Like you would never think OKC is the younger team. You would never think that. Like you would have never thought that this was a perennial lottery team, and they just surpassed the Pelicans, like just blew them out of the water, pause, and like maybe the same shorter amount of time. They knocked them out the play-in last year, and they probably about to sweep them this year. So it's like, what we doing here? And they probably got the MVP and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who I don't even know where Shai was picked, but he's not the number 1 overall pick like Zion. He's not the number 2 overall pick like Brandon Ingram. So, like, they totally lapped the Pelicans, totally lapped them several times at this point. So now I don't really know what changes the Pelicans get made going into game 4. I don't even think it matters. I think you just got to get the misery over with. You got to just get the Pelicans. You got to put this dog down. You know what I'm saying? CJ, he's been terrible throughout this entire playoff series. We said down the stretch, it's like, man, all these 40-minute games, they gonna add up. They gonna add up, and sure enough, you're seeing it. Surprisingly, I think Larry Nance been really solid during these playoffs. Jose said it all season, bro. It's situational at best. Situational at best. He just not really there in this matchup. It's not really a matchup for him. I think Najee's been solid. I think Trey's been solid more often than not. But again, that's a guy who needs a lot of touches to really get reach his zenith. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a person that needs a lot of touches to get into the flow of the game and to be maximized. You saw that in the first game. You know, he was getting some shots up and he was playing incredible defense. You haven't really seen him return to form since that first game. JV, you know, he's had spurts where he was solid. He had 11 straight points last game. This game, he was a bit of a non-factor. And take this into consideration also. OKC's second best player, if you want to say Chet is the second best player, arguably, he's a fucking rookie. A rookie is giving y'all the blues.
The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps, is giving new customers a shot to turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets with any college basketball bet. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code BOOT. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code BOOT. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 and over. Age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See dkng.com/promos for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources.
Lou Dort wasn't even thought of as a shooter a couple years ago. Now this man out here giving y'all the blues. I don't even want to talk about J-Dub versus Dyson Daniels. I don't even want to go there, bro. I don't even want to go there. That's a show for Wednesday. By the way, man, Wednesday I'm gonna be live on Bleacher Report, and it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real. We talking about everything. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an unfiltered show. Come join the live, ask your questions, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're a fan or whatever, everyone's welcome. It's going to get real. Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern time, so that's 12 Central. So come holler at me Wednesday on Bleacher Report. But yeah, bro, it's just, I feel disappointed for the people who like spent their money and travel from Lake Charles and travel from Mississippi, travel from, you know, this place and that place to just come support this bum ass team. These dudes is trash. This team is trash. This team sucks. You know what I'm saying? And I've been telling y'all all season. Y'all been, not everybody, but a lot of people been just bitching and moaning and crying to me like, I care. Oh, Chaz, just wait. Oh, Chaz, when Brandon get in the playoffs, he gonna show you. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I we'll see. I think maybe he will. We'll see. Ain't done a motherfucking thing. Lou Dort got him in a Lex Luger torture rack. Got him in the Chris Masters lock. Got him. It's sad to see. It's sad to see. For real. Like, and people crying about the refs and shit. It's like, all right, let's say they would have called a foul. Because to me, it was a foul on that 3-point attempt at the end of the third quarter by Brandon Ingram. That incredible make by Brandon, even though he only took 3 fucking 3-pointers. He probably only took, 9 so far this series, but that's a whole nother story. So, incredible shot. You were down 19. If I'm not mistaken, you was down 19 when he shot the motherfucker. So if you would have got the call and he make the free throw, congratulations. You're down 15 heading into the fourth where you don't have a single victory this season when trailing. Like, come on with the sucker shit. Crying about the refs. The refs ain't had nothing to do with this, bro. Officiating had nothing to do with this. The Pelicans, they've been like, what game was that? And Brandon played one game against OKC this season. And in that game, he had 12 points, if I'm not mistaken, on 9 shot attempts. what the fuck he was gonna do, like like you know what I'm saying, like what, how were the refs holding him back, how are the refs jaded of being one-sided and officiating him, like it's like he, you know, Lou Dort, he can't do nothing with Lou Dort. The foot speed ain't there, the handle ain't there, the refusal to shoot threes and play off ball, it's been a thing all season. You're talking about a person who has several single-digit scoring games this season. I think Brandon's played, if I'm not mistaken, he's played 69 games this season. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not season, but this year, playoffs included, right? So if he's played 69 games, Brandon has about 37 games where he scored 20 points or less. 37 games, 20 points or less. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy for a max dude. That's insane. And then you got to go into negotiations talking about, yeah, I need 50 million. And look, I ain't mad at him. I'd be asking for the same thing. I ain't mad at him. But boy, if y'all don't shut that motherfucker, y'all don't throw all the motherfucking ink pens out the building, and like, come on, man. If y'all don't set that contract on fire, like, nah, brother, like, nah. And now, like I said, his value has to be tanked on the national market. You'll be lucky if you get a Siakam type package for him. And keep in mind, Siakam, multiple time All NBA player, multiple time All Star, All Defense, Most Improved Player, NBA champion. Brandon ain't got none of them credentials. Like, come on, man. Like, shit ugly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit about to get ugly. Hopefully, there's a major turnover in the front office and someone sees the light. And, you know, but man, you know, I don't think so personally. Like, I think this team is doomed. They got a lot of weird, bizarre relationships. The fans, you know, some of them got them same weird, bizarre relationships. And it's just, the PR got some of them same weird, bizarre relationships. It's just weird. It's a real mom and pop shop, real amateur night in that building on Airline, man, and that building on Portage. It's real amateur night. It's terrible. It's terrible. Willie Green, at this point, I'm like, I don't know why we still asking this motherfucker questions. He ain't got no answers. He don't know what to say. He ain't had the answers all season. What you gonna ask him now? And it's a lot of this ain't even his fault at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you Willie Green, all right, I've been begging Brandon to shoot threes all season. He not gonna do it. So what the fuck you asking me? You know, like, okay. The shit with Jordan Hawkins and Matt Ryan, it's like, there's a couple reasons for one of those things. And we will probably talk about that in the future. I can't get into it right now. But the Jordan Hawkins thing is like, you give him garbage minutes, and at this point, he hasn't been getting any runs, so he's so ill prepared for the moment. It don't even make no sense to play him. At this point, you're doing him a disservice. You know what I'm saying? It was just a shitty situation. Look, no one's saying you should win these games, but they could have been a lot more competitive than they have been, even without fucking Zion. Because even, let's say Brandon plays Shea to is like an equal. Like, oh, matter of fact, let's say he's a little worse than Shea, just a little worse. Even though this season without Zion, Brandon's been significantly better on the floor because it's more like he can do whatever he wants. Zion isn't there. Okay, cool. So let's say he's a little worse than Shea this series. OKC's who they got? They got Chad, Dort, J-Dub. Like, the rest of the roster, in theory, should have been able to, like, kind of balance things out. But y'all just been getting, like, just beaten into oblivion all fucking series, with the exception of game one, where OKC was rusty because they was coming off a rest. It's just embarrassing. It's an embarrassing product. It's an embarrassing effort. You can see, like, in the post games, like, you got CJ and Brandon skipping post game interviews at the podium. These are your max guys. This is your elder statesman in the face of the franchise. Because make no mistake about it, Brandon is the face of the franchise. This is who the franchise wants to be the face. I'm not talking about what the national media think. I'm not talking about people with common sense. I'm talking about this what the franchise wants. So the franchise's leader, the franchise's face of the franchise, the guy who the franchise announces last is skipping post-game podiums, like interviews. I don't give a fuck about him talking in the locker room. It's about the podium. It's about what the national media got to say. It's about, you know, standing up to the pressure, feet to the fire. They skipping it. Okay, I guess that ain't a big deal, right? It's all bullshit, dog. It's all bullshit. They've been letting these dudes get away with bloody murder all season. I've been looking crazy as hell trying to call it out because it's like when you say shit early, you look like the motherfucker telling people the aliens is coming. And then once the aliens come, they motherfucker coming to you like, oh, what do we do? It's like, bitch, I done told you the aliens was coming. I got my bunker straight. I got all kind of dried beans and peaches and all kind of shit in here. Rainwater I've been collecting. You motherfuckers are stuck. So this was always inevitable to me. I think, the best bet going into this offseason is just to go all in with the Zion thing and just try to, even if it's a Hail Mary attempt, because in my opinion, if shit keep going the way it's going, I mean, that Zion trade request is coming probably by the deadline. I think if Brandon's still here, going into next deadline, I think Zion trade request is coming because it's like, what's the point of this? You dudes is bums. Like, you know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers is bums. Like, Zion, he got to stay healthy and he got to come into the season like ready to roll. But this motherfucker got injured on his 40th point in a game where his two running mates got benched. Brandon got benched. CJ got benched. And what's crazy is they brought CJ back in the game before Brandon. They didn't bring Brandon back in the game at all. They brought CJ back in the game. Like, come on, man. Enough with the fuckery. Like, let's just move on, man. Oh, by the way, for y'all who watch the show, I got that condo. I ended up getting it. Condo fee wasn't that bad. It's like $277 a month. But it's straight though. It's real nice, real nice. I'm gonna show y'all a video of it and everything. It is a one bed. I'm gonna rent it out. But yeah, man, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I just wanted to come through and do the show for y'all. We're gonna do the real show on Monday. And it's going down Wednesday. It's going down Wednesday afternoon. It's going down. I gotta drop people off to the airport Thursday. So is it Thursday? Yeah, I gotta drop my people off to the airport Thursday. So I'm gonna try to get everything I got to say out Wednesday afternoon, help them pack their shit, make sure they're ready, and make sure everything's set up for Thursday morning when I got to drop them off. So I'm going to make sure everything is said Wednesday. You got some questions, leave it. I'm only going to have 30 minutes to talk about everything, but you got some questions you want me to answer Wednesday on Bleacher Report, leave it in the comment section, man. Appreciate y'all rocking out with us all season. It's been real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here for y'all because I saw some people where the show at. But I ain't got nothing to say there. I ain't got nothing uplifting to say at all. So we gonna see what happens, man. We gonna see what happens. But I'm Chedda Chaz. I'm out. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. 1.